Smalls is the illest.
Occasionally, I do something called the 5-star shout out. I'm not gonna say it because I don't believe in it. I don't believe in. You can't make a. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning. Guess who's back? Yeah. Bang, bang. What's up? What's going on, Chocolate Girl?
What's going on, Dennis? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Glad to be here.
I'm glad to be here too. Oh, during these beautiful holidays, I'm glad to be here.
Saturday morning, my favorite day of the week.
We here with the side joint, 10 a.m. You know, helping people out there. Well, Chocolate Girl, I'm gonna ask you, how was your week? You know, it's been a while since we did this.
My week was pretty good. It was pretty good. I can't complain. It was it went fast, I'll tell you that much. I woke up this morning, I was like, is it Saturday? Wow.
This week did go by fast. It was cold. Cold outside. Cold as a horse heart.
Yeah, it was cold here too. Yeah.
Man, it was cold outside, down to like 30 degrees. At the bungalow, I had long johns on.
Yeah, I had to finally put my heat on. I hadn't turned my heat on yet until this week.
Finally. That's what's up. That you went all the way to what? November 15th? Put the heat on?
Yeah, but it got to my bones started hurting. I had to do something. It was too cold.
Before I start to feel that drift, you think you got a window open? What the hell?
Yeah, there ain't no window open. It was just rickety bones.
Just the drip. Mm-hmm. But I definitely would have to say it's been a while. I've been on a quite a ride through all this time. You know, I went to the Dominican Republic. I had a great time in the Dominican Republic. Shout out to Travel Bliss for putting together that Dominican Republic trip. We had such a great time, going on that trip. Got to meet some people, see a lot of things. Notice there's a lot of stuff that's cheap in the Dominican Republic. You know, a couple dollars go a long way out there. Just want to let people know that. Nothing extravagant. Just talking about regular stuff. When you're talking about how people go to the Dominican Republic and they go mess with those extracurricular activities, is what I'm going to say over here. I ain't talking about that. Just want to let everybody know that. That ain't what I'm talking about. Talking about regular stuff, liquor, thing, having a good time, as you can see, I was poolside watching the side joint on poolside, studying at night because I couldn't sleep. So I was just drinking, sitting poolside and studying. That's what I did one night. Ended up also, I went to Arizona. Had a good time in Arizona. Was out there.
Arizona?
I was out in Arizona, yeah.
I didn't hear about that.
Told you I was out here moving and shaking. I was out in Arizona. Had a good time in Arizona. I gotta go back to Arizona. Had a good time out there.
What part of Arizona did you go?
I was in Phoenix, Arizona.
Oh, Phoenix.
Yeah. Wasn't too far away from.
Did you discover something you never knew about Phoenix before?
No, I ain't discovered too much yet. Next time I go, I'll discover more. And next time I go, I'll discover more. I ain't discovered too much. I ain't discovered too much. I know I ate at this spot where they got this like $1 million bacon. I'm not gonna tell you it was $1 million bacon, but the bacon was on point. But I recalling $1 million bacon, that was probably to the limit, but that bacon was on point. That was a good bacon. That's all I'm saying. They did a good job with that bacon. That's definitely what I'm gonna say about that. Now my dad's birthday was November the 6th. You probably seen from my clips and videos, I spent the whole weekend with my dad. So we went to the fight November the 9th. We went to the fight. Jerron Boots Ennis had a title fight in Philadelphia at the Wells Fargo Center. So we went to the fight. And my dad was like, we walked into the fight. My dad, first thing he said, I thought we was going to the fight. I said, this is the fight. He said, this is the strip club. You see the way they dress out here? There's a BBL everywhere out this joint. I said, Pop, this is the fight. He said, I ain't never seen all these women at no fight. He's like I went to fights back in the day. They ain't dressed like this back in the day. He said, from now on, you take me to every fight you go to. Now, you hear me? This is the stripper. I ain't gotta have no ones. That's all he got to say. No ones. They got their whole ass out around here. I like this.
Oh, he liked that, huh?
Yeah, he liked it. And we went to the fight. We had a good time at that fight. Real good time. Me, him, and my sister. We had a real good time. Then we the next morning we ended up going to brunch. We went to brunch. Ray had the brunch so funny. We saw Tony Roberts. We got to see Skeet Carter, Tony Roberts, and Cody Black. I mean Kobe Jack. Them guys came through and they brought the house down. They did a real good job. That brunch was cool. Went there, we had a good time. Tony Roberts was sitting there talking to us. After the show, we took pictures with him. Then we went to the fish fry. That's what things got crazy.
Did they have any spaghetti at the fish fry?
No, it wasn't no spaghetti. They have spaghetti at fish fry?
You must not know about fried fish and spaghetti. Fried catfish and spaghetti.
It wasn't no catfish.
No.
It was whiting. For sure.
Okay. Well, how was the fish?
No, I've heard of fried fish and spaghetti, but at a fish fry?
Yeah, at a fish fry.
You get fish fries.
It depends on if that's a tradition in your family. So let me explain. In my family, I didn't grow up with spaghetti and fish. I didn't grow up with that, but when I was in college, my boyfriend, whose people come from Florida, like deep Florida, not Florida, Florida. They had fried catfish and spaghetti. And the first time he made it for me, I was like, what? He said, just try it. And you know what? Shit was good. It was good. It was good.
I've had it.
Mix it together. You just eat it together. And it's really good.
Yeah, I've had it. Now the fish fry, that ain't what you get. That would surprise me in the fish fry. Fish fry, you are getting fish, French fries, or potato chips and coleslaw. That is it. There is no, hey, let me get some macaroni and cheese. No, you're going to have to pay for that. But with your ticket that you pay for the fish fry, you're getting fish, French fries, and coleslaw. That is all.
Oh, well, yeah. Yeah, that's the normal. Yeah, that's true. Up here, up north in Midwest, and yeah, you're right.
I don't know what they do down south. I ain't been to nothing extravagant down south. I need to start going to stuff down there, but I ain't been nothing extravagant. Up here, yeah, fish fry. That's what you get.
What's up, Marcus? Yep, they do that a lot in Chicago. They do it in Chicago and Detroit and Michigan, in that area. That's where I first learned about it. I was at Michigan State. The fish and spaghetti, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I've had it. It's pretty good though.
The key is your sauce has to be delicious. You just can't open up a jar of ragu, pour it in there, put the spaghetti in it, and call that spaghetti. That's not what you do. You got to make your spaghetti sauce. Mm-hmm. And damn sure don't want to use no Chef Boyardee. That's crazy.
Mm. You heard what Sharon said to y'all. She's trying to let y'all know that lazy cooking y'all be doing Just putting all that stuff together in the crock pot.
Now I will say, speaking of Chef Boyardee, they have greatly improved their recipe. How do I know? Because people tend to feed children, little children this when they first start to learn how to eat food. Yeah. And I actually tasted it, and it's better than it used to be. I'll say that. Oh, I'd rather have. Oh, Josh Bailey, what's up? Josh said, what would you rather have, that or shrimp and grits? I'd rather have fried catfish and spaghetti. To be honest with you, shrimp and grits is good, but for me, it's overrated. It's good, but it's not the best. Because remember, I put sugar and butter on my grits, so that's just the way it is. But I will eat a good shrimp and grits. It has to be well prepared, though. You can't just throw some grits on there and lump some spicy shrimp on top of it and say that's shrimp and grits. No, you got to have the sauce right. It has to be perfect for me to enjoy it. Just the way it is.
No, I'm not putting no sugar on no grits.
Oh yeah, I do.
I want to sugar on something. I eat cream of wheat. That's how I feel on it.
Yeah, but that's cream of wheat is something totally. That's a whole different type of thing. Cream of wheat is some of the nastiest shit I ever tasted in my life ever. I don't care. I don't care what you put on. I'm not eating cream of wheat. Period.
No, that's you. I'm just saying.
No, not eating that.
Strictly no sugar.
Yeah, sugar and butter. Yeah, that's me. And yes, I live in the South, and my parents are from the South, and that is the way we eat it.
And oatmeal. You get that sugar.
Oh, love oatmeal. You got to put the brown sugar in that, and butter.
Love oatmeal. Yeah, best meal of me, oatmeal. Love oatmeal. But at the fish fry, let me get back to the fish fry. Fish fry was the Eagles Cowboys fish fry. A lot of Cowboy fans came out. A lot of them left early. Just want to let y'all know. They were really upset about the way things were going. It started to get heated in there. Too many Eagle fans came through. Cowboy fans were upset. My dad ended up now. He got this disappearing act he do. He ended up disappearing and leaving. He left. He left for the fourth quarter start.
Well, that's because your dad is a Cowboys fan.
Yeah. Plus, he already told me. He said, "Listen, we've been out all weekend. I'm tired." That's what he said. He said, "I'm tired. I can't be hanging out with you like this all the time. I'm leaving." I said, "All right, Pop. I understand. We've been out all weekend." He said, "I'm usually done by 5 o'clock. I go home and go to sleep. It's too late for me." He said, "Y'all got me to about 7:30. That boy left like 6:45. He was out. Ain't played no games. But he said he had the time of his life, though. He was like, we got to go to fights from here on out. He says the fight/strip club, and I don't need no ones."
Well,
that's all he kept saying.
I don't know what's going on with the Cowboys. I'm really disappointed in them. Really disappointed in them.
I'm not disappointed in them. It's just
I'm really disappointed. Let me tell you how disappointed I am. I picked the Commanders to beat them this weekend.
I picked the Cowboys.
I never picked them. Never.
I picked the Cowboys to win this weekend.
Nah, I can't pick them over. I can't do it. Not this week. I picked them last week. I can't do it this week. Can't do it.
I understand, and I feel you. Trust me. I know how you feel. But I picked them this week.
So what else you do?
How about them Cowboys?
What else you do?
Other than that, I've just been working. I've been working all this time. Watching a couple things that I could, making sure I still do a couple shows. But Saturday mornings, I've been working. Making sure I get this money. That's about it.
Oh, okay.
That's about all I've been doing. And I've been watching the show. Let me just say this. I've been watching the shows. You've been doing your thing. Especially when you and old girl get on for the political talk. Oh, y'all go in.
Oh, me and Maria.
Oh, y'all go in. Boy,
What's up, Maria? Man. That's my bestie, one of my besties out there.
I hope, boy, I hope the political people don't hear this. We ain't gonna make it. They're gonna shut this down. They're gonna shut this down.
We're still working on our show. We're gonna do our show. It's gonna be called Hey, Wait a Minute.
Man, the political talk. Yeah, y'all be going in.
I'm working on getting me.
It was sad. It was sad to see. It was sad to see that Kamala Harris lost.
Kamala
Harris. I'm sorry, Kamala Harris lost. It was sad to see. I'm not looking at it like it's the end of the world, but I do. I understand.
Marcus, we'll have to have you on the show.
Oh, you want to talk politics with Joe? Yeah, have him, but don't have me on that show. Have him on there. He got a lot to say.
Yeah, I'll have him on there.
He got a lot to say.
I'll have him and Frederick on there. And
oh, man. You almost got CNN. You got y'all four together. Oh, man. That's like a CNN show.
You said CNN.
This is a CNN show.
Well,
y'all got to go to Atlanta and shoot this right at the building. Shot.
Look at BJ on the network, man. Anyway, all skin folk. Well, that's true, but yeah, I want some people that don't look like me on my show. I've been, me, Dennis. I've been after that for 3 years. Can't get it.
I think you might get one.
I still want to do that racism show. We got to do it.
I think you might get one. I think you might get one. We'll talk about it off the show.
Yeah, I need at least 2.
2.
Yeah, I don't want them to feel, isolated, like people against them. So I want at least 2. That's just what I want. Have some parity. I believe in having some parity. I don't want it to be lopsided either way.
How you gonna have 2?
What BJ talking about? Say less. He said, say let. What is he talking about? Do you know what he's talking about? I don't know what he's talking about.
Oh, because you said the network.
Oh, I was just, because that's what he said on the network. I just started laughing. Because, that's, opportunity. He always working, always got that business on the mind. That's all I'm saying. I'm just poking fun at him. But anyway, yeah, so wait a minute. That's going to be the name of it. We haven't launched it yet.
Yeah, I love seeing that. I love seeing you and Trisha Joy on there. That was good. That was real good.
Yeah, I'm gonna have her back.
I just wish y'all didn't go so sports. I wanted to hear another side of y'all besides sports. That was it. That's all I was asking for.
Well, this is the thing. We love talking about sports. So when I do a sports segment without you, I'm gonna have her on. Right. So if I do one and you're not here, she's the natural choice because she's so tapped in.
She could come with us. I ain't got no problem with her being on.
Oh yeah, and see, she's so good at it. We vibe well. So
yeah. I just wanted to hear another side.
BJ is asking us to talk about the Steelers wide receiver and their anger management issues. He wants us to talk about that.
We can't talk about that because that's a sensitive subject for Steelers.
It's not sensitive to me.
Well, y'all got a lot of wide receivers that had situations.
No, yeah, but that don't have anything to do with us. They come with those issues. We ain't got nothing to do with that.
All of them?
All of them.
All of them.
All of them that had an issue. All of them didn't have issues. Did Hines Ward have issues? Nope.
That's a good one. That's one. Give me a number. Give me a number.
Lynn Swan and John Stallworth
did. I'm gonna go all the way back to the beginning.
I'm gonna go all the way back to the beginning. They didn't have an issue. They didn't have an issue.
She said Les Wine and John Stark.
They
She
didn't.
is so.
They didn't.
All right. All right.
But
See what I mean?
anyway,
See what I mean by
but
see what I mean by the sensitive subject? You just proved my point.
no,
See what I mean?
I'm not sensitive about it. I welcome people to say talk all the shit they want to about that subject. It doesn't bother me
It's
because I
not
know
it's not
because
S. It's
I
just
know what's true. But since he brought it up, let's talk about our boy George Pickens and what he did Thursday night. We can talk about it. BJ, did you have any questions about what he did or what he said? Which one you want to know about? Because I got answers for both of them.
I'm gonna say what he did first.
What he did? Okay, I'm gonna tell you what he did. I'm gonna tell you what happened. Earlier in the game, dude literally punched him in the face for no reason. They were walking off. He turns around and literally pokes and punches him in the face. And George was like this. He ain't retaliate. He ain't do nothing. Then all game, pass interference, pass interference, pass interference, pass interference. 4 times, ref standing right there. Didn't call it. 4 times. The last time they didn't call it, he was so pissed. He was just on the, and so he was already upset. So then by the last time when Russell Wilson threw that last pass up, he wasn't the only Steeler down there to catch the ball. He wasn't the only one down there. Everybody keep acting like, well, he didn't make a play. There were 2 other people back there trying to catch that ball, make the play. The defender, whatever the hell his name is, I can't remember his name.
Greg Newsome.
Had grabbed him to push him out the end zone, and he grabbed his face mask. But see, nobody want to show that part. You got to have the right angle to see that. He grabbed his face mask, and George retaliated and got him all the way down. There's a picture when he had him down on the ground. The guy still has his hand on his face mask, and George is bent over like this, getting pulled off by 2 of these Cleveland people. There's a picture. It's right there. So no, he didn't start a fight. If you look at the headlines, I pulled up all the articles this morning. He started a fight. He didn't make the play. He let his emotions get the best of him, so much so that he took his eye off the ball and didn't even try to catch the ball. No, he didn't catch the ball because the defender initially was making a good play. He couldn't catch the damn ball. The problem was he took it too far, grabbed him by the face mask again, which is not the first time he did this in the game. And finally, he's like, this is the last play of the game. I'm sick of this shit. And that's what happened. Now, do you want to get to the comments after the game?
Let's get to the comments after the game.
Okay. So, stop. He had his helmet while he was running. What are you talking about, BJ? I said what I said. If you don't believe what I'm talking about, go find the footage because they put it in slow-mo and you can see it. You ain't got to believe me. Go watch it for yourself. So I'm not going to argue with you about it. It's in the footage. You just got to go find it. But anyway, look. So what happened afterwards when he was asked the question about whatever happened in the game? I still didn't completely hear the question, and he responded about Cleveland not being that good of a team. And he said the conditions played a big part in the game. Do y'all really think that a Pittsburgh Steelers player was talking about the weather conditions? Y'all really think that he was talking about the snow and sleet? That's what y'all think he was talking about. That's not what he was talking about. Huh?
I didn't hear what he said.
He said that he didn't think that the Cleveland Browns weren't that good of a team and that the conditions definitely played a part in the game today. And everybody thought he was talking about the weather conditions. I did watch the whole game, BJ. Did you? Did you watch it? And did you watch it without bias? Because you know how much you hate us. So anything that we do, you're not going to like it. But anyway, y'all really think that he was talking about the weather? He plays in Pittsburgh. Y'all really believe he going to stand there and say this about the weather? I just told you 4 pass interferences not called in 2 face masks and a hit to the face. And you think he was talking about the weather? He was talking about the officiating, dumbasses. He just couldn't say that because he didn't want to get fined. So instead of complaining about the refs who did a lousy job and everybody else said so besides him, as far as the media is concerned, because you know the media can say that. They're allowed to say that. Players are not. So he said, yeah, the conditions had a lot to do with today's game. He wasn't talking about the weather, folks. He was talking about the refs. It was clear to me. I got it as soon as he said it.
Okay. Yeah, I don't talk about
y'all really think somebody from Pittsburgh gonna complain about Cleveland weather? That doesn't even make sense. But anyway, okay. y'all go ahead, trolls. Y'all keep it up. But we can move on. Is that all?
Yeah, let's move on. Let's talk about something else.
Is that all you've been doing? Is that all you've been doing?
That's all I've been doing. I ain't doing nothing major.
So are you working more than one job or just one job? You working 2 jobs?
More than one job. Yeah, I'm working 2 jobs.
Okay. Well, okay. I hope that means I get a better Christmas gift this year.
I'll get you the same thing, just in a bigger box.
No, I don't need. I said better. I didn't say the same. I said better.
The box gonna be way better. Have a picture of me on like this.
I don't want that.
Ain't that some shit? This is what we talking about.
I don't want a picture of you on the box. Why would I want that?
Well, speaking of holidays, right? Because I know Thanksgiving is coming up, and a lot of people out there, and I do mean a lot of people out there, want to do something different for Thanksgiving. I just want to encourage them that you should have tried something different during those other holidays. You try something different. Now, Sharon, don't 100% agree to this, but you try something different. You put a small pan of it out. You put it on the table. You just let people go ahead and do what they do.
Oh, you mean food?
I mean, yeah, food. What else different you doing for that Thanksgiving?
Wait a minute. Are you saying to put something different on the table at Thanksgiving?
No. That's not the holiday you try something different.
Oh, okay.
You already sampled it on other holidays, all right? Like Memorial Day, 4th of July, Labor Day. Those are the holidays you had your chance to do your sampling to see if people like it. You put it on the table, you walked away, you came back, you noticed it was gone, like stuff like that. That's how that goes, all right? You ain't gotta announce, hey, I made the cornbread. Oh, this cornbread nasty as hell. You gotta make those announcements, all right? Just put it down over there.
So you saying you use other holidays to test out like new versions of recipes and stuff like that?
Yeah, that's what you use.
Nah, bro. No,
because on Thanksgiving people are looking to eat everything.
Well, you definitely don't do it on Thanksgiving. I agree with you on that, but you don't do it on other holidays either.
Oh, you can do it on that.
No. The run of the mill Wednesday night dinner is when you try new stuff. Wednesday, Thursday night dinner with the family. Pull that new recipe out the back of the cookbook. You try that.
Yeah, but it might be good with the family, but you need to see if it's good with the rest of the family. See, in your house.
Then you invite somebody over to sample it on that weekday, not the holiday. You don't wait. Holiday is special. You're supposed to already have it tested and ready. It has to already be proven on a holiday, any holiday, including Thanksgiving and Christmas.
I think Thanksgiving is worse to do it. This is what I'm saying. That's the worst holiday because everybody's trying to put everything they see on the plate. That's the worst day to do it. See, Memorial Day, stuff like that, people are looking more to drink and eat some barbecue food. So if you got something different over there, like cornbread, I didn't even notice that was there. It's one of them.
BJ, stop sending me video. I've already seen them all. I just told you that. I already looked at every angle of every video. You don't need to send them to me. You go find the one that I told you about and go find the still photo. The still photo captured it. So you go find that. But go ahead.
You put it out on those.
You gotta have your recipes already tried though by the holiday. Any holiday.
You got them tried in your house. And people in your house liked it.
Don't you got friends? Don't you got friends you can? Don't you have friends you can invite over to your house on a Tuesday night after the show or something? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, even Sunday. Don't you have friends you can say, "Hey, come over here and I'll try something new.
Me personally,
try this. Let me know
friends,
how you like it."
Everybody
I wouldn't wait until the holiday. I wouldn't wait till the 4th of July to put it out. Hell no. I want it to already be right.
But people don't got. It's a small pan of it. People don't got it. They don't eat it. Then this is not something we're gonna be bringing to Thanksgiving.
Sister Sheila said, "I won't make a different macaroni and cheese for the holiday. You better not, because we will cuss you out again." She did that.
Sister Sheila, put a small one on the side on Memorial Day. Just a small on Memorial Day. Just put it on the side.
Her kids went off. I didn't have to say nothing. The kids went off. I just sat back like this, like I told you.
What did she do differently to the macaroni and cheese?
I can't even remember. She had to tell you, but I don't.
Put in the comments, Sister Sheila. I can't even see the comments right now. So hold on. Let me get my comments.
But I tell you what, it wasn't bad. It didn't taste bad. It just tasted differently. And the kids were like, "Why did you do this, Mom?" I just wanted to try it. I said, "You don't try it on the holiday, girl. You try that on a regular day." But anyway, Thanksgiving is a time for the tried and true. That's the time for that. You don't vary it up. So anyway, I think I may have something a little different this year though, but it's not a different recipe, it's just a different item. I might bring something
for instance, I'm doing something different, but I'm doing it in my house. Okay. Mm-hmm. So there's people in my house to be tasting. Okay. This is the monkey bread.
Oh, yeah, I've had that. Mm-hmm.
Never made it before. Don't know what it tastes like. Just gonna try to put it out there. If we don't like it, oh well, it goes in the trash. It's like that. But it's not one of the ones I'm taking to Aunt Beanie house. And now is this nasty ass shit on the table. That ain't one of them. You see what I'm saying? That ain't one of them.
I'm not doing that I'm not doing that to my family in my house or A Beanie's house. Neither one. It's just not time for experimentation. It's not time for that. You do the experimenting some of the time.
I experiment. I like to dib and dab. I could dib and dab on the house. And like I said, people, Sharon say don't do it. All right, Sharon said don't do it. But I'm one of the ones. Those are the holidays you could do it. Those holidays are barbecue holidays. People came there for barbecue food. So the different stuff that you put, if you decided to make peach cobbler and put it out there, little pan, it's just out there. Okay, you wanted to see if your peach cobbler was the bomb. Put it out there, little pan, nothing, no big pan or nothing. Everything's little pan. All right, let's get that out the way. I'm gonna make sure I get these instructions out clear. You use barbecue holidays to try out new foods. All right, and it's always a little pan.
I disagree. I'm not experimenting on no holiday. Not Memorial Day, Labor Day, 4th of July, Easter, birthdays, New Year's Day, none of them. I'm not doing it. No special day. No special day. That's not the time for experimentation. You experiment on a regular day. By the time the special day comes, you're supposed to have it all together. That's my point.
I mean, I got it together, but I don't know if everybody like it.
That's what I mean by got it together. You already have it sampled to see if people like it. And if they don't, you don't serve it on the special day. You don't serve it on the special day and then they don't like it, then that's a mess. No, you don't leave the door open for mess on any special day. No mess.
Okay. Like I said, y'all, small pain to the side.
No.
Small pain.
You're wrong, Dennis. You're wrong.
Welcome back. Small pain.
Welcome back, Dennis. You're wrong. Hey, let's get to these letters to the side, John. How many we got?
We got 2 letters. Matter of fact, let me read this first one. Read the first one. All right. Oh man, I think this first one just was written to you. They seem to like you. Dear Sajun, I just got up to use the bathroom and caught my husband self-pleasuring in the living room at 2 a.m. Although we had sex twice tonight, I'm confused and honestly hurt. I feel like I'm not good enough. I'm starting to think he may have a sex addiction, addiction, porn slash porn addiction. I definitely want to bring it up in the morning to him. What would I say to start the conversation? I don't want to attack him. I'm sure he's embarrassed. Help me, Sharon, because Dennis be tripping. Listen,
I didn't see that.
Yes, I love the show. Hey, I seen it when I was reading. I was like, what the fuck she did? Like, that's why I paused. Like, what the fuck
I didn't even see that.
She asked you for help, because I'll be tripping.
Oh, so do I have to go first?
She did say, help me, Sharon, because Dennis be tripping. LOL.
Okay, but she says, I don't want to attack him. So is it just attack versus don't say anything at all? Is that the only way you know how to talk to your man? I don't understand that.
That's the communication issue, right?
That's what you know me. I'm miscommunication. You ought to be able to talk to your husband about anything. And you worrying about attacking them? You need to buff up on your communication skills. If the only thing that you know how to do is either stay silent or attack, just go in there and say something to him about it. Look, what's the deal? What you need all this for? Explain this to me. That's pretty much it. I recommend being direct and to the point and tell them how it makes you feel. Now, would I feel like that if I walked in and caught my husband doing that? Would I feel like I'm not good enough? Nope, because I don't associate stuff like that with my self-worth. See, that's a you problem, chick. That's not a him problem. That's a you problem. That's a problem inside of you. You should never attach your worthiness to another human being. I don't care who it is. Husband, wife, father, sibling, child, grandparent, co-worker. It doesn't matter. You never attach your self-worth to another person and their thought of you. That's the first problem. That's a you problem. You need to go get counseling on that. But if you really want to know why he's doing it, just ask him. Maybe he didn't get enough. Does that mean he has a sex addiction because y'all had already done it twice and he wanted some more? No. Some people's libido is just higher than yours. That's all. What you say, Dennis?
I'm gonna say, because I was tripping. I'm gonna say that you.
Oh, that's funny. You just be tripping.
You should hopefully y'all have gotten to a point where y'all have a spot that y'all sit down and y'all can talk about anything. Like a calm, cool, relaxing spot. Not the bedroom. I was told the bedroom is not the spot. That's what I was told. I've been told that through the years that the bedroom is not the place to be having, deep conversations. You want to be preferably, sitting down, relaxing, and having those deep conversations with your mate. That's what I was told. Get that out the way. So this is the
I agree.
advice I'm gonna give you. Advice I'm gonna give you is have those conversations somewhere that's not the bedroom. Nice deep conversation, and make sure y'all get everything off your chest. You might find out shit. He might be into something a little extra. He might want you to go to strip club with him. Y'all sit there, throw some ones with some strippers, and then go back home and have sex. Some people are into some crazy stuff like that. It's not saying that you're not enough. You are enough. He married you. All right. Just remember that. He married you. You are enough. Maybe you have a self ego thing, and Sharon really shot you down. So I'm here to pick it back up. Just like yeah, you shot it down, Sharon. It was terrible. You need help. That was terrible.
I didn't shoot her down.
I don't think she gonna send him
Look,
another letter.
I didn't shoot her down. I just told her that's a you problem. It is. I'm being very honest. Why pussyfoot around with it? I'm not gonna do that. She asked for help, and the help is you need to go get some counseling. If you are attaching your self-worth to whether or not he feels like he has to go look at porn and masturbate. If that is a deflection on you that you, according to you, and makes you automatically think that you're not good enough, you need to go get some counseling and get some help with that. Nothing's wrong with counseling. I didn't call her a name. I didn't say she crazy or stupid or not. I didn't say any of that. I just said you need to get some counseling with that. You never allow somebody's opinion or actions around you or towards you determine how you see yourself and how you feel about yourself. That's just fact.
Man. So we're just telling you, just go get a little bit of help. Lynn is out there. Go make sure you go see Lynn. Lynn is out there. He's
Lynn Sturdivant. Go look him up. Lynn Sturdivant.
He is ready to go see you.
He's ready, man. You better get on his schedule early 2025 because he's booking fast, man. He's in high demand.
He sure is.
My sister Sheila said, dear side Jawn person, Sheila said, don't ask if you don't want the answer. If he says you don't satisfy him, then what are you going to say, do, think, or feel? So don't ask the question if you don't want the answer. If you're not ready to receive the answer, don't ask. That's what she's saying. And I agree with
that. Let me also tell you another thing. He might have took a performance enhancement drug, all right, and realized that he was still going to the extra limit and you were asleep. Now, to wake you up and say, I want some more after y'all just did it twice, you probably would say no. He ain't got time for no. He ain't got time for that attitude you was about to give him. You know who ain't saying no? Those 3 buttons he got to hit to make sure them girls come on there and get him right on that TV. All right? Just want to let you know that. The performance enhancement drugs, there's a lot of guys out there taking them, well, preferably known as the gas station pills. All right? Just want to let you know.
I don't understand why you guys feel like you have the need to take those things.
Well, there are guys out there that are not performing to the highest level on regular water. So they feel as though they need a performance enhancement drug
regular water
to get them to the highest level, So when they deliver to the women that they're going to deliver to, they make sure that they always deliver. So that woman would always call them back. Now,
that's sad. That is so sad to me.
As the kids, I'm just telling you the story. Now, as the kids would say, now their riz is up. They walking around swagger jacking and everything, and that girl, calling them. And now they, what's gonna happen is one day they ain't gonna be able to get them gas station pills, and she gonna get that regular water guy. You know what I
Hey
mean?
man, what you mean gas station pill? They sell them at the gas station?
Sharon.
I'm just
It is what it
asking. I don't know.
is. Yeah, I'm like, this is the gas station pill.
They
sell
sell
them
them at the gas station.
They sell them at the gas. You probably will never hear this, but there's women out there that have called men up and said, "Hey, I want you to come over," and the men be like, "Okay, I'm at the store. You need anything?" They ain't at the store to get no condoms. It's the gas station pill. All right, that's what they went there for.
Well, okay, well, what's the gas station pill supposed to do?
Well, they got a lot of them. It's a performance enhancement pill. Makes them stay hard for a lot longer than usual.
Like Viagra?
Like Viagra, but not Viagra.
And they sell them at the
people,
gas station. You're very serious too, aren't you?
Sharon, at the gas station, Sharon.
I had no idea. I'm serious. That just tells you how out of touch with that I am, because I don't mess around with that.
Yeah.
Do they have any of those enhancing pills for women too?
They had one back in the day. All right. They had one back in the day. It was called Black Hand. The Black Hand was good enough for men and women.
But what was it supposed to do? What was it supposed to do for the woman? What was it supposed to do for the woman?
I don't know what it did for the woman, but I know women that took it. Now I know what it did for men. It made men, keep having orgasms and keep going. You know how some guys have an orgasm and they shot. That's it. Like they fell asleep. You ain't getting no more out of them. They need at least 20, 25 minutes to get back to regular. You know what I mean? Well, this one you can have your orgasm and you back in action.
Boy, you taught me something today. I've never experienced any of that.
Well, you wouldn't know if they took it anyway. They just coming over. You know what I mean? Not you particularly, but you. I'm just saying, women wouldn't know anyway unless you really looked in their bag and researched it and see that they had them pills. But you wouldn't know. They done took that pill as they getting gas, drunk some juice. They on their way. Can't wait to get to see her. On my way to see Sharon. No. Over there, they sweating their ass off.
No, they didn't. No.
See, you just know about the regular blue pill. Got the blue. They got
I don't even know anything about that. The only reason why I know about that is from comedians talking about it. I've never seen one. I've never seen one.
I've never taken a blue diamond. Never. And then they also have drinks. They got drinks that people are taking. Cameron got one called Pink Horsepower.
Pink Horsepower.
Pink Horsepower. Cameron has one called Pink Horsepower. And his testimony to it is that it is a performance enhancement.
For men and women or just men?
I only seen it for men. But his testimony to it is that Roxanne Shantae's husband, she gave it to him, and that saved their marriage.
Okay.
That's his testimony. Pink Horsepower. Now there's another thing they got called the honey pack. I need you to bring this up. I need you to bring this up on Thanksgiving, Sharon. I need you to bring this up on Thanksgiving with the younger folks. I need you to have a conversation with them. I need you to bring it up at Thanksgiving. I need to hear the feedback on that Saturday morning about. I don't need no names. I just need the feedback on it.
On what?
On these performance enhancement gas station pill is what I want you to say. That's what I want you to say at the table.
I'll ask Sheila.
What y'all know about this?
Sheila, I hope you
Sheila, where's Sheila at? I want y'all to say what you know about the gas station pill and the honey pack.
Don't let me forget to ask, because I have no idea what he's talking about.
And don't forget the honey pack and the honey pack.
What is a honey pack? What's that?
They over there, they drink a pack of honey. Honey helps them perform sexual. Is also another performance enhancement, sexual performance enhancement drug.
Sorry,
but another one.
I haven't had to deal with people with guys who have issues in that department, so I don't know. Oh, she asking
I don't
right
believe
now.
all these. I don't believe all these
Oh,
guys have issues.
Sister Sheila asking right now because see my nieces are over there, so she
Yeah,
asking.
yeah. Ask right now, Sister Sheila. Let us know what they say. Well, don't tell us
I've
exactly
never
what
heard
you
of
said, but just
anything like this. And honey, what?
yeah, the honey
Let's
is a
see.
honey pack.
Okay,
Don't say honey.
let's
You
go
gotta say the
back.
honey pack.
Let's go back to something you said. I don't. I'm not one of those people who somebody will call up and say, "Hey, what you doing? I'm coming over." Or I wouldn't call them up and say, "Hey, what you doing? I'm coming over there," so that we
Right?
can do it.
You ain't.
That's
What
not me.
you not is. Let me say it in your terms. You're not a booty call chick.
No, I'm not. So
You're not.
this is the reason why I'm making a point of saying this is because you mentioned earlier that I wouldn't know if they got these things because they get it on the way to your house and I would never know because they stop at the gas station on the way, blah, blah, blah. No, usually if we end up in that particular position, we've already spent time together earlier and I'm still with him. And I know he didn't stop anywhere to get anything because I've been with him all night.
Time out.
So I can't say that.
Time out.
What?
Hold on.
What?
Shout out to Sister Sheila. She got an answer.
I see. I was just getting that point out. What'd she say?
She said one person said that they are for men, and why was she asking? Because it was so normal.
Well, of course, they're in their 30s and 20s. Of course, it's normal to them. I'm 30 years older than them. I mean, we would know. See, you know about it because you still young. See, I'm old. I don't know nothing about
I haven't, and like I said, only one I've taken is Black Hand. That's the only one I've taken, and I haven't taken that in 15 years. No, 13.
I just don't understand why you would even take it.
The only one I've taken was Black Hand.
Mm-hmm. Just getting my towels ready.
She said he may have it in him before he got to your place. Talk to him, Sister Sheila. He may have it in him before he got to your place.
Sheila, you missed it. I've been with him all evening. So when did he put it in him before we got? If I've been with him all evening, if we go out, we're out partying together, and then we come back to my place together. When is he putting it in or whatever, or taking it, going by the gas station to get it? No,
he already if he already got it. He went to the bathroom. He took the honey pack, put it down, went and got you and him a drink on the way back from the bathroom. Make sure it all went down.
You know what? You doing too much now. That's too much.
You asked the question.
No, that's just too much. Nobody's doing
same
all
way
that.
Same way they pop them blue diamonds.
Nobody that I deal with is doing all that. Trust me.
I agree with you. I don't think nobody you know done that.
No.
And they wouldn't admit to it anyway.
We're not the same. I'll just put it like that. We're not the same. I don't deal with people like that.
Yeah, but the people of your time will be using blue diamonds. They in love with them blue diamonds. Not saying your people that you deal with.
No. Well, Sheila, of course you agree with Dennis. I'm not surprised that you agree with Dennis because I know about your experience level. So I'm not surprised that you agree with Dennis. I'm telling you, that's not something I would do. I would have to worry about with who I deal with. Never have, never will. And that's how I'm gonna say it. I'm not gonna go into more details. You know what I'm talking about.
You'd be surprised by anybody in their assets for real.
Nah, she knows what I'm talking about. I'm not saying it publicly, but she knows exactly what I mean by
no. She said you'll be surprised by men and their assets.
I know. And I said the type of dudes that I have dealt with, I don't have to worry about that. And she knows what I'm talking about. That's between me and my sister. That's an inside joke. But anyway, are we finished with this one so I can get to my letter? Can we move on now? I didn't put no. What put your business out. I was talking about
Yes,
me.
you
I
did.
wasn't talking about you. Like I said, let's move on because we're going down a rabbit hole. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for my letter?
I'm here.
Ready for my letter to the side, Jawn?
I'm ready for your letter. I'm ready for your letter.
All right, dear side, Jawn. I have a child from a prior marriage. My current fiance and I live near my ex-wife, so I can co-parent with her. We have one son who is 8. Here is the issue. My ex-wife still has a key to my house. She had it so she could come and go with my son even when I was not home yet. Since I started dating, I never thought about getting the key back. But my ex-wife will now use her key to just come in whenever my son is over visiting me. My fiance did not say anything about it in the beginning, but now that we are engaged and she has moved in with me, she is upset and is demanding my ex-wife turn in her key. She does not want to, though. She says she needs to have access unhindered to her son wherever he is. What should I do? Dennis, you're going to answer this one first.
As a man, when you let that woman move in, she has to turn that house into a home. That is her job. That is her duty to turn that house into a home. There's no way she could turn that house into a home with another woman having territorial access to that house at any given time just because they're child's there. No way. In her eyes, what I'm gonna say.
Really? You
That's
think
how
so?
she feels. Yeah, she was cool with it when she wasn't living there, but once she's moved in, now I got to turn this house into a home.
Is that how you would feel?
Me as him, I would ask for the key back. She would probably, me being him, I would ask for the key back. She would say no. I would make it a big thing, like, listen, you don't give me this key back, I'm changing these locks. Now, ask her nicely.
And then when she says, okay, you change the locks, then I'm not letting my son come over there. You have to come over here to see him.
And we'll go to court. Easy way done. We'll go to court. We're in court because I changed my locks. How you doing, Yana? You just don't know. When I found out that going to court is a fight on both sides, oh, they done fucked up on that. Before I wouldn't want to go to court, so I listen to anything you say. No, we go to court. I ain't gotta worry about that. You gonna see my son? We go to court. There's nothing you can say that I'm doing wrong.
Sheila said if she kept the key, the rules of engagement would change. I don't know what she means by that. Well, so so forget about the court situation. In the meantime, what would you do? The court date is set for March 18th. Today is November 23rd. What would you do in the meantime?
Changing locks.
I know you changed the locks, but then what?
I'm still gonna go get my son.
What if she won't let you take him away though?
Well,
you don't have a court order yet because that's not until March.
I'll wait till March. I ain't gonna do nothing to jeopardize my rights until March. So I'll take that loss until March. I'll do everything I can do. Still go see him at school, pick him up, stuff like that. Till March.
Okay. Well, you want to know what I would do? What I think?
I'm listening because I already know where this thing going. But I'm listening.
How you know? You don't know.
No, I don't know your answer, but I know where this thing going with this ex-wife.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you think that the ex-wife is just doing this to be controlling?
Yes.
Do you think that the ex-wife still wants the ex-husband?
No, she wants to control the situation.
She just wants to control. So it's not about him. It's just she wants to control.
So let me give you a full example of control situation. Mm-hmm. You can't go be happy with nobody else while my son's around.
You really think that's what's on her mind?
Why you got the key?
So she can have access to her son.
Who needs full access to
he's only 7 or 8 years old. That's kind of little.
Who needs full access to an 8-year-old at their dad's house? Whatever's been going on for the last 8 years, obviously you was cool with.
Yeah, but that was when they were together. They were both in the household. They were both in the household. Now they're divorced now.
They're divorced and he moved down the street. And they gotta have been divorced.
No, she moved out. She moved out of that house. That's how she still had the key. She moved out the house. That's his house.
So it must be at least 3 years that they had to be broken up.
Maybe. Guess it depends on what state you're in. In Ohio, you can get a divorce in 90 days.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, for you to have a new girl, go from her being your girlfriend to getting engaged and all that, that gotta be at least
I see what you're saying.
That gotta be, they gotta be at least 3 years. At least 3 years. And all that.
Well,
now she done moved in. Yeah.
Sister Sheila says she can't come and go as she pleases. She would only have the key if the son could not get in. Also, she can't just come into my house without notice or permission. And see, this is where I'm at. This is where I'm at. Why not compromise? Why can't there be a compromise? Why does it have to be all or nothing? Why does it have to be he changes the locks or she gives him the key and don't have a key? Why can't there be a conversation, communication? I'm big on communication. Why can't there be a conversation? Look, you can keep the key in case of an emergency, but you can't, whenever you come to bring him over here or pick him up or drop something off, we need for you to ring the doorbell. Don't just come in with your key. Why can't they just say that and she agree to it? And then if she doesn't agree to it, or if she doesn't do it, then you go change the locks or demand the key or whatever. But why can't that conversation happen first? Why do we have to understand or agree with her feelings that she needs to have access to her child before it can happen?
Now you have that conversation with her, and did she say, well, what has changed? Because y'all didn't have an issue with this before.
Because his fiance wasn't living there before. That's what he said. He said she moved in after they got engaged. They weren't engaged before. She wasn't living in the house. So she didn't care. But now she's living there. She needs her privacy. I get it. So I'm saying, why can't there be a conversation and an agreement made about access? That way the ex-wife still feels safe. She still feels good about it, because if something pops off for some reason, she still can have access to get in the house and get her kid. If she get to her kid, if she needs to.
Why we gotta make her feel safe?
Why do you not? That's the child's mama.
I'm just trying to figure out why. All of this is more so why is she doing it. Once she left, she should.
Listen. Let me just. I'm just speaking as a mother, especially a mother of a little boy. Okay.
Right.
And we weren't together after. I can't remember how old he was when we split up, but we split up. We didn't. Stay together forever. And he was little. And after a while, I could see, like, if he went over to his house with him and his fiance, I didn't have any access. I didn't have a phone number, didn't know what their phone number was in the house, because this was prior to cell phones. This was when house phones were a thing, landlines. Didn't have access to the house. Couldn't get in, nothing. I just knew where the house was. That's it. And if anything popped off over there, anything, and everybody's anything like what? I don't know. Imagine something. And then you're in a position you can't get to your child. Your child's 3 years old. You can't get to them to help. What if something happened to them and they're both incapacitated and you can't get in to help them and they're watching your child? Anything could happen. And see, this is where my, I guess, paranoia comes in. I'm naturally the type of person who prepares for the unexpected. That's just who I am. That's how I live my life. There are other people who walk around as if nothing's ever going to happen until it does. I'm one of those people that anticipate, okay, if this happens, I have this in place to combat that if this happens. See what I mean? You see the difference? So having the key,
you make sure that you dot your I's and cross your T's. I understand where you're coming from with that.
That's what I'm saying. And so, when it comes to something like this, you can cross your T's and dot your I's, even with her. If you have a good relationship with the fiance and between the fiance and the ex-wife, and everybody's communicating and behaving like adults, it shouldn't be that big of a deal.
Shouldn't be.
The boundary is, okay, you feel better if just in case you can get into the house so you have a key. We feel better that we know you're not going to just barge in with the key. You're not going to just come in without us knowing you're on the way. You're not going to just use your key. Hey, I'm here on us. If we both can agree on this, I don't need your key. Go ahead and keep it.
I don't think she's going to do that. I told you it's not about the key for her. It's about the control.
But she still has the control if she needs it. Now, if it's truly about the control the way you say, then she won't keep the agreement and she will walk in with that key. Then you change the locks. But you communicate. Look, if you don't abide by this and you just come walking up in here one time, we're changing the locks. And do it. I don't see anything wrong with that. Why? I remember when my son was 2. He was about 2 years old. And I moved into a new apartment. And my son's father and we had broken up by then. I gave him a key. And my friends and my family thought I was crazy. I said, let me tell you something. I am never going to have him be able to make the excuse that he could not get to his son whenever he wanted to. That way, if he doesn't, it's on him. It's not on me. I wasn't playing no games, trying to keep him from him and none of that. See, I'm a woman. The things are different. When you're a man, Dennis, it's looked at differently. But women are always looked at as they're trying to control. Just like the first thing you say, oh, she's doing it for the control. You think that because she's a woman. You wouldn't have thought that if the tables was turned and this was a man involved. You wouldn't have thought that. It wouldn't have come to your mind.
If he came in barging in the house, yes, I would have. Same thing. He looking for the control. You know what? No,
I didn't say if he came barging in the house. I said if this letter was different, that thought would not have come to your mind. Not right away. No, it wouldn't.
If it was switched man and woman, it was all the same things. It was the same thought. It's a control situation.
You're saying that now, but
I'm being honest with you. I'm gonna tell you why. There's a lot of dudes. I know some of these dudes personally that do that to control their baby moms. They do that purposely to control their baby moms.
I know it.
And it ain't just like having a key. It's more so just popping up all willy-nilly. or I came to see my child. You know damn well you ain't come to see your damn child. I've been through the shit. This is why I'm telling you about the control. I've been through the shit.
Well, let me tell you about Sharon. I saw who I want. I dated who I wanted, and he had a key. Not one time did he come up in my house uninvited and some other dude there or none of that. That never happened. Why? Because we got an understanding. You have a key. You can come in here if you need to, in case of emergency. If you just want to come see your son, just let me know you're on your way. You can come. You got a key. I ain't even got to get up and answer the door. You got a key. But what you're not going to do is just walk up in here anytime with that key. And he never did. Not one time. Not one time did he do that. He always let me know he was on the way. So that's what I'm saying. If you have a conversation and you grown adults and you're mature about the situation, all it takes is a conversation. All the rest of that ghetto street immature bull crap. And he knew I didn't have no time. I didn't have no room for that. I'm sorry. I'm just not doing that. This is not me. Now, if you're gonna have a problem with that, I'm not giving you a key. And that's how I said it. See? So that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at with it. I feel like they should just have a conversation first. Everybody's happy. She happy, they're happy. She's not impinging on their freedom and their privacy. And then they're not keeping her from feeling safe about her son not being with her at the same time. She doesn't have to worry about him being around this new woman.
Okay.
I tell you right now, if I had a bad feeling about the new woman, my son wouldn't be over there.
Straight like that. If you had a bad feeling about it, you would have known your bad feeling before they got engaged.
Exactly.
You can have a key before they got engaged.
Yeah, you can have a key, but he ain't coming over there. You can come over here. You can see him whenever you want. You can take him places, but he's not going over there. Not to stay.
What if he just went straight? Well, okay. The new girl's there. All right. Now, she know that her fiance to be is not going to change the locks, and they had the she also knows that the ex-wife not going to get a key back, right? So she makes up a lie and said, "Babe, I lost my key." And now he like, "Daddy, you lost the key?" "Yeah, I don't know where I lost it at. We're gonna have to change the locks."
No, we don't. I can just go get a new key made. That's exactly what I would say if I was him. Oh no, baby. I just run by the hardware store and get you another one made. Then what's she gonna say?
That's cool, but she already done pre-planned the whole thing out. Says she lost the keys, so she changed the lock. She changing the locks because she felt as though she lost the key at the job, and she don't want nobody from the job to come to the house. And it was a lot. It's just too much, babe. I'm so traumatized. It's just like too much. So I just want to change the locks.
Okay. All right. Well, go ahead. Change the locks. Give me my key. And my ass would be right at the hardware store making a copy and giving it to her and keep it moving.
She don't got the key. She got the kind with the code.
Oh, and then she'd have one.
I don't know if I'm giving her the code.
Hey, it's all about what you all can agree on. So I guess my answer is whatever you guys feel comfortable agreeing on. There's not a hard right or wrong answer in the scenario is what I'm saying. I can't say that the ex-wife is wrong or the new wife, the fiance or the ex-husband is wrong. I can't say that any of them are wrong. Like who's right and wrong. But that's what I would tell him. If that was my friend and he came and asked me this question, that's what I would tell him. Have a conversation. If the ex-wife can't agree to that, either get your key back or change the locks and keep it moving. But she got to agree to something. She has to respect your boundaries, period.
Right. And that controlling shit got to stop.
Yeah, well, if that's what it is. I'm not too convinced that it's always about the control. I'm not convinced of that. Sometimes it is, but not all the time. That's where I'm at.
I feel as though it's controlling, and it didn't
I'm
matter
just
if you said that.
I don't know. I'm different than most people. I'm not the jealous type. I'm not the control type. But you also
wouldn't keep coming over the house unannounced all the time just to pick your son up.
No, I wouldn't.
That's the difference. See, why are you coming over so much unannounced? Knowing that he got another woman. Like, all of this stuff that's being said is like, no, you're doing this just to show that you got control.
Sometimes that is true. Sometimes it's a matter of the woman or the ex, be it the ex-husband or the ex-wife. It can be male or female. Sometimes the ex just hasn't moved on from the usual. So in other words, before the new fiance and they were divorced and they were co-parenting, she used to come over like that all the time, and he didn't have a problem with it because he didn't have nobody else there anyway. He wasn't dating anybody else. She wasn't. So they still kind of operated like they were together, but they weren't. They lived in two separate homes. When she would pick him up he would pick him up after school. Then she gets off work. She would come and get him and take him home with her. That type of thing. He got a basketball game. They would go together sometimes. Sometimes they meet up. Sometimes they would go out for pizza afterwards, and then they go their separate way. All that stuff, you don't know. It can be like that. And sometimes it's hard to break that routine even after you've divorced. Because remember, they're trying to make the child's life, because he's 8 years old, trying to make his life just as normal as possible, even though they're divorced. So some of that is just them trying to make things keep normal for the child. They keep doing the same normal routine things, but then there's a shift because the dynamics have changed now, because in comes the fiance. So sometimes that's why I'm saying it's not always just about control. Sometimes it's just a person who takes more time to make change. Some people don't accept change well, or they're slow to change. Like between my sister and I'm slower to change than my sister is. She can change like that. I change like this. She's like this. I'm like this. I'm fine with changing. It just takes me a little longer to get there. Just the way it is with some people.
Just got rubbing in like lotion. That's all. Just got rubbing in like lotion.
Sheila said, for me personally, he wouldn't have the key to my house, period, from jump. Therefore, this would not be an issue. That's fine. But that doesn't surprise me coming from Sheila. Hell, I barely get a key. So I can understand that. I'm keys for everybody. I want everybody to have a key to my house. Because I living by yourself, you could fall down and ain't nobody here to know that you fell down. See what I'm saying? And I may have to call somebody, hey, I'm in here. Can you come, help me out? And how can you get in if you don't have a key and I can't get up? See, that's the type of thing I think about. Other people don't think about stuff like that because it'll never happen. Oh, that'll never happen. The likelihood of that happening is so slim. I don't have to worry about that. Oh, well, Sharon worries about stuff like that. Mm-hmm.
Nah, my aunt fell back in the day. Yeah, my aunt fell back in the day. And I had to get in her house and get her. And
did you have a key?
Was locked with her. No, her doors was locked. I didn't have a key. But her window was open upstairs in her bedroom. So I had to knock on the neighbor's door, go through their house, go through their bedroom window, then go through her bedroom window.
Well, see, but if you had a key, you wouldn't have to do all that.
No.
See what I'm saying?
And my grandma, and I was with my grandma, and she didn't have a key.
And this is the thing. Like right now, my sister lives in a 2-story house right now. If she was up in her office, incapacitated, I'd have to
What's
get
up,
in
man?
her house. Now, fortunately for me, I got my own code. But I'm saying, what if I didn't? How could I get in to help her?
Right.
Couldn't. I'd have to call 911. Then they'd have to break in the damn house to go help her if they get there in time. See what I'm saying? It's just something to think about. I don't know. I'm just about safety. It's the risk manager in me. I've been in insurance over 30 years. So it's just the way I live. You plan for stuff to happen because stuff will happen. And if it happens, what are you gonna do?
And that's the thing. What are you gonna do? That is the
What
big
are you gonna do? And some people never think about it.
June, man, what's going on, y'all?
What's up, June? Lamont. So anyway, that's my last letter. I don't have any more.
No, that was cool. The letter was cool. But it was cool. I understand. People get their thing together. They'll learn how to do things better. So hopefully that all works out for everybody. You know, that lady, she'll learn that her husband was, taking them gas station pills to keep her alive.
Oh Lord.
And realize that he done took them. He done
Lord
took
have
one that was
mercy.
he done took a
I
gas
can't
station
wait.
pill
I
that
can't
gave him a
wait
little
to
bit
have
too
this
much.
conversation around the Thanksgiving table because I swear to God, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Explain these guys. Man, I wish I had a video where they could show you these guys. I know somebody got one. Watch it come up on. That's how my algorithm works. Watch it pop up, and I'm gonna end up sending it to you. You're gonna be like,
yeah, it'll come up in your Facebook feed now.
Man, it's gonna come up my algorithm. Usually on Instagram, somebody gonna explain the gas station pill.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the gas station pills has been keeping a lot of relationships alive and a lot of toxic situations going. Just know that.
Okay.
Make sure y'all be safe out there taking the gas station pills too, man. They giving out health issues as well. So make sure y'all be safe. You know, one guy told me he took a gas station pill and everything was hard but his thing. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's what he said.
Do you have any final words, Dennis? Do you have any final words? My final words is everything that's permissible is not necessarily beneficial. So choose wisely what you do. Just because you can do it doesn't mean that you should do it. That's my final thought for today. What's your final thought?
just because you on that blood pressure medicine and you having problems getting up, do not mean you need to automatically resort to those gas station pills.
Lord have mercy.
Still on the gas station ladies, pill. Make sure y'all take care of those good men out there that's having problems down there. Y'all both read up on something that will enhance him to get better and also will not hinder him. All right, that's what I'm gonna say. Thank you, June.
Thank you, June. We love you, man. Last thing I'm gonna say, the 20th was my great niece's birthday. She's turned 4, and we're gonna celebrate her today. So happy birthday, little Milan.
Yeah, and Thanksgiving baby, Milan. I met Milan.
Yeah. You met Milan? Mm-hmm.
I did meet Milan. Happy birthday. I met
Carmen. You met Milan and Carmen. You met them both.
Yeah. Happy birthday.
Mm-hmm. So she's 4. So we'll be celebrating her today. A little party. We had a little dinner on her birthday, and now we're gonna do a little celebrating with the friends. And she's 4. She's so cute. So happy birthday, Milan. Thanks everybody for joining us today on the side, Jawn. We're here every Saturday morning, 10 a.m. We won't be here next Saturday. We'll be back on December the 7th. I know you're gonna miss us, but we'll be back December 7th.
With those good holiday stories. All right.
Yes,
we're coming back with these holiday stories.
Bring your stories. All right, we love you.
I need y'all to bring your holiday stories in here.
And put them in the comments. Send us some letters to the side, Jawn, even. Maybe y'all got some family controversies that y'all had over the dinner table. We would love those. But anyway, Thank you for joining us. God bless. Great day.